Hey guys, Kit here of Burn One, joined with Dean. Dean, you want to say hi?
What's going on, my fellow Weiss Schwarz Meisters?
I feel like you're the only person in existence that still says that.
No, they say it at the Bushiroad tournaments.
Do they? I don't remember them saying it anymore.
They say it.
Okay, if you
because it made me very happy when they did.
I blocked them out, so I don't know. All right, well, we're actually out here doing some more Weiss content. Surprisingly, after doing the drama dump we did recently, we're getting back into the swing of things for Weiss content. We're bringing something out from the closet that we haven't done in a long time, and that is we're doing a set review. Since it's going to be only Dean and I, we should be able to get through this relatively quick. I don't think we're really going to argue much. It's going to just be more of our thoughts. Do you think we should rate the cards at all, or just be like, either we think this card's good or not, right? Just no actual rating. What?
Yeah, this was planned out well. Just like good or not, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I feel like nowadays the card is either good or it's just in the bulk bin, basically. So, yeah. So first off, we're going to start with the trial deck, and then we'll move into the booster. We'll most likely break this video up by trial deck and then the colors, I guess. Or if I'm extra lazy, I'll just dump it all in one video. We'll see what happens. But starting off here, I guess I'll go ahead and do the first one. We'll just go back and forth here. The first card of the trial deck is Zuko trapped in a cave. I actually never watched Avatar. Is that how you say his name? Do you know?
I have not watched Avatar either.
Yeah, I've only seen clips on YouTube, and that's my experience of Avatar. Yeah. And I'm like, dang, this show looks pretty good. Maybe I'll sit down and watch it sometime, but I never got time to do it. I did watch the sequel for some reason, but anyway. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, you may put the top 3 cards of your deck into the waiting room, and then it's a pay 1 bond to, I assume it's going to be a level 1.
It's a 1/0, 500 for every other. What is that?
6K. Usually these are like 4K power.
Recon.
4/5.
They're 6/5s.
They're 6/5s. Oh, okay. Not bad, I guess. This is a trial deck card. It probably will never see play outside of the trial deck. Yep.
It does help you have the grave so you can bond. I do like that a little bit, but definitely not good enough.
Yeah, you're definitely not running it just for the mill 3. All right, next here. I'll fix this.
Don't worry. Next card, one of the strongest profiles in the game. We got Aang and Zuko, Unexpected Cooperation. If there's a mark under it, gets plus 3K on play. Top check. If it is an event or a character, put it underneath this card as a marker. That's even better than the old version of this profile. I don't think this is that bad. I mean, it's not good. It's not bad.
Yeah, this is all right. It's like if you don't have a good plussing 0 utility 0, I guess this is okay to run, and I guess it does come as a foil in the trial deck, which is cool. I could see this being played depending on what the 0 lineup looks like. So the card's all right. Anything to add?
Not really. Just okay-ish card.
Yeah. Next here, Trapped in a Cave Aang. This is the bond target, I assume. 500 for every other character. Probably will only see play in the trial deck.
Okay, so just, I guess, me again. Next card, Zuko Agni Kai. 1/0, 5500. Cannot side attack. Accelerate. Character from waiting room to bottom of clock. Beginning of climax phase. You may pay the cost if you do. Look at top. Put it on top of your deck or into the waiting room, and this card gets the following ability until end of turn. On reverse, you can grab Katara's necklace, which I don't know what that card is yet, or a World of Avatar character. Accelerate's bad. That's usually just really bad.
Generally, unless the Accelerate has a really good payoff and it's already attached to a good card,
never mind. The timing is terrible.
Yeah, the timing is the worst part. That's what I was going to bring up. The fact that you can't do this during main phase means you can't color correct, because this card in particular, because before older Accelerates would take from top of deck, right? So you get a random card. In this case, you get to pick the card. I could see this maybe being played in some kind of list that requires experience. Obviously, I haven't read all the cards. I don't remember there ever being a carding experience, but maybe you want to put a specific level or something in clock. If this is one of the only ways to guarantee it, maybe this gets played, but it seems pretty mediocre.
I was gonna say, I know that standby is pretty decent in the set, It does combo with standby, so you could level yellow and then clock red. It's really fringe. It's not very good, but it is an option.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. So you can be locked in yellow, but you have the climax in hand, and then you can accelerate, put red, and then play the climax.
Yep.
Yep, that is an interesting way to use it. Card seems okay-ish. I think it just depends on whether or not the accelerate is important or not for you. All right. We got 1-0. It's basically a 2K counter. It's a vanilla at this point, so like if you need 2K counter, you play the 2K counter. Otherwise, you find a better card.
Next card, Eero, Fatherly Figure, 2/1, level assist, and pay 2 tap salvage. You will probably never sleeve this. I'd be surprised if you do.
Yeah, I would be too. Especially, I think there's other good supports. Next, we have this Admiral Zhao, Killing the Moon Spirit, 2/1, 6,500 power. This card gets 1,500 for each character in your opponent's backstage. So this is generally going to be a 9/5, and it has hand on core. This probably will never see play. Even in the standby list, this would probably never see play. All right, we got the wind climax here.
Blank wind?
Is it blank wind? Yeah, I think it is.
Insane.
Beautiful.
Anti-Saltec.
Anti-Saltec after it gets nerfed away. All right, was this near you?
I read the wind.
Oh, all right. New necklace, Katara. When this card is placed on stage from a hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is an event or World of Avatar character, put it into your hand. Choose one card in your hand, put it into your waiting room. And then when this card attacks, choose one of your characters and World of Avatar characters, and it gets 15 power for the turn. Card seems okay. I don't know if it would see play, but it's like an okay utility card.
I do like that all of these also grab events, though.
Yeah, which kind of like
slight power creep, but
yeah, that or it foreshadows that there's going to be a lot of events in this set, since I legit haven't read anything basically other than what people have been posting. So we'll see if there's a lot of events in this set or not. All right, Dean.
Yep. Next one, Sokka ship steering. It's a global 500 on turn and a mill 5 draw brainstorm. Pretty decent. You might play this just because draw brainstorm's good.
Yeah, sometimes a 5-card brainstorm, and you just need cards, and you don't really care about what cards. This could be a brainstorm you use, but it's also highly unlikely. Usually, it's really dependent on decks. Usually, here we got Katara and Sokka siblings. If you're level 2 or higher, this card gets the following ability. Pay 1, put 1 card from your hand into the waiting room, and put this card into your waiting room. Choose up to 1 Aang avatar state in your hand and put it on the stage in the position that this card was in, and then it has assist. All characters in front of this game 5 power. I assume this is a level 3 early play or something. So yeah, it says so there. So if the level 3 is good enough, this might see some play, but the secondary effect kind of sucks anyway. So
I think the fact that you have to minus, it's like -2 because you have to sack this as well. It's a little rough.
Yeah,
I guess it makes it like a pay 1 ditch one. Okay. Yeah, I mean it does depend on how good the level 3 is. So
yeah, it's completely dependent on that, and if you really need to get out early, or I guess save stock, and you have more hand in that case. Next card here.
Next card, Aang the Boy Trapped in Ice, level 0. If all of your characters are on trait, plus 1,000, so it's a 3K, and then it's also a drop search. Drop searches are, you might play 1, right? But that's kind of it.
Yeah, what's nice about this card is that it's usually vanilla power all the time. So if you open this and you don't need it, it's an okay beat stick also. So I could see this being played as a 1-of in most decks, unless there's a better drop search. And it comes foil, so. All right, you, Moon Spirit. When your climax is placed in the climax area, choose one of your characters, give it +1 soul till end of turn, and then it has tap self, given World of Avatar character 1,500 power. Okay.
Are these always ordered that way?
What? In what way?
Never mind. Nothing. What do you like this?
It really depends. I usually like effects that, like, if I play a climax, I get to give an extra effect somewhere. Plus one soul is like, it feels like it could be pretty insane. It just depends if there's something that works well with it. The fact it gives also a 1500 power boost to something means, like, at level 1, if you require reverse or something, or you need to get over something, it seems like this card could be pretty good. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah. The extra soul, definitely good. Especially goes well with standby, while also being able to power pump. Some things that, sometimes standby decks.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's like kind of. I was gonna say they would be smaller on offense. Well, sometimes they are, like, right, because like sometimes on the early games, like, they're actually like smaller on offense. So this like 1500 power could be like relevant for clearing certain power conditions, and then this like plus 1 soul. I know that normally, like, you have a ton of like soul triggers, but sometimes you can still like have a slight damage deficit in the early game. So anything that pumps the soul is good.
Yeah, one thing I like about this card in the context of standby also is that, like, once you play this standby and you've already tapped and give it power, the card has run its course at that point. So if you have to standby over it because you like double trigger, you don't really lose out on anything other than like having the extra 1500 power pump each turn, or like the extra soul occasionally. And you can decide whether that's important or not, because if you overplay this, you don't really lose anything, right? So
right.
All right, next. Oh, vanilla.
Jet and Freedom Fight. Vanilla 5/5. If the support is good, it might be funny to sleeve.
Was there support for this?
We don't know yet. I didn't spoil. No spoilers.
All right. Soka first love. Well. Okay.
You're on it.
Okay. During your turn, this card gets 1000 power for each of your other World of Avatar characters. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, if there's a climax in your climax area, you may choose one World of Avatar character in your waiting room and put it into your stock.
It's not big enough. Or even if it is big enough, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like 2/110k is okay. You don't get 2 soul off of it, which kind of sucks. Like, we don't want to really
11k?
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, 11k. 11k is still pretty big actually for a 2/1. Oh, but it's during your turn, so it just dies immediately. Yeah, this card is pretty whatever. Like, you can't really do anything with it. Like, it just refunds. It refunds the stock after you reverse something, right? That's it.
It's like a shitty Slayer.
Yeah, it's almost like a 2/0. It's not.
Wait.
What?
Wait, could be relevant. This might be in the 4-color deck, the card of choice. If you're running a higher count of like a yellow card, right, or like a certain color, you're able to stock that color away.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a 4-color deck. There's a 4-color deck. You'll know when you know. If you haven't actually, have you seen none of the set?
I've basically almost seen none of it. Like, maybe I've read like 5 cards.
There is a really shitty like lottery deck you can play where you need to like mill 4 colors off the top.
I like it.
And yeah, this could like help you do, I don't know, color fix.
Okay,
it's not real.
This is some pretty cringe color fix. All right, whoops. Level 3 here.
Okay, this is Aang Avatar State. This is the one we can summon out early with the 2/1. On play, you get to search. So, can combo into itself. Probably play a lot of these down to 2. And on attack, if you have the climax, which I'm assuming is a pants. Yep, it is. And you have 2 or more other characters. Burn 1 gets 1,000 till end of opponent's turn. So it becomes 11k. This is a good card to learn the game with, I guess. It's not very good. You probably don't sleeve this.
Yeah, you basically never sleeve this. It's just like a worse Trouble Girl.
Whoa. Whoa, we've had Batman before, okay? Batman was a little scuffed. Batman would have sleeved this.
You're probably right. That's the sad part. All right, Katara protecting Aang. If you have 2 or more other World of Avatar characters, this card gets plus 500 power and the following ability. Pay 1 at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase. You may pay cost. If you do, choose this card and one of your World of Avatar characters to change them as stands. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may put the top card of your clock into the waiting room. This is actually kind of interesting because it works very well in the standby list, right?
Field swap?
Yeah, but it's on a level 3, which is like the cringe part of it all, right?
I've seen some of the standby cards. They're probably a little bit better than this.
Yeah.
But maybe as a one-of tech card?
Maybe I think it just really depends how bad you want the exchange effect. Otherwise, this card is just complete garbage, I think. So I think if like you can stand by this out, like, or it's like you trigger at 2 and you play this in the back row or something, and then you can move it up into the front row, I guess.
What is this triple R, and why does it glow so dark?
I have no idea.
Why does it glow? It glows so much. Look at that! Look at that triple R! It like literally is glowing.
Oh, this, yeah. I have no idea. The art looks completely different than the other one too. Oh my god, I'm messing up the scrolling here. All right. Okay. Here's the
next
event
card.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the event. It's 2 cigarettes. Insane.
Oh, okay.
Wait, there was a bonder for this, right?
Was there a bonder for this? Oh, I think. It was the climax. Wait, was there a climax combat 1? No, there was some kind of way to get this. I think it was just like.
Wait, there's no climax combat 1. What a good TD.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a card.
Well, let me scroll back up.
Oh, there's the accelerate card that can.
Grab the accelerate card,
and then grab a cigarettes, and you can fix for blue when you do it.
Yep.
That's not real, but I mean, cigarettes. It depends on what the support around it is. If you can find it easy, then it's playable. If you can't, then it's probably not. That's the way I see these events.
All right, I messed up setting this up, so you guys can't see the last card, but the last card is the pants that goes with the level 3 combo, and it does come triple R. But that is the whole trial deck. This was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Well, I guess this is how quick it should be for a trial deck. So
join us next time on the actual set.
Yep, when we get up to all the good cards. Well, I guess before we jump off, what do you think you rate this trial deck on, like, how good it is as a trial deck?
I think Connor Pelham mentioned that he thinks that there should not be trial decks aimed at new players that don't have a level 1 combo, and I kind of agree with that. Like, why the hell doesn't this have a level 1 combo?
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's automatically like your only form of hand advantage is to accelerate into the accelerate or the cigarettes. You accelerate into the cigarettes to grab back your accelerate the next turn. That's like the only line that actually exists in this, right?
Yeah.
So it's
it's like a 2 out of 10 on the scale of good trial decks.
Yeah, I mean, it's like mob tier, right? It's like you didn't get a combo that's playable because you filled it with this TD level 3 combo. Which, I mean, like, look at Hololive, what they got in TD as TD combos. Like, you could have a playable combo, but you don't. So I'd say overall, I think it's pretty terrible. I don't know if you play any of these cards. Other than maybe the 4K that gets a marker.
The 4K and maybe the Soul and depending on how bad the utility is, like maybe you have the top check utility in this also could be useful. That's like all I see, really, right?
I top check utility, I don't think so. I don't think that cuts it. I think the card that gives a soul, maybe.
Yeah, I kind of agree, but I'm saying like you're literally really desperate if you're picking that not support, but the utility from the trial deck for the top check add ditch, and then the power pump on attack.
I can see the 4K being like a 4 of, and the other one being like a 2 of in like a tech deck.
But. Yeah. All right. Well, that closes everything out. Like Dean said, join us in the next video as we get into the boosters. Later, everyone.